Good morning. Been sitting in the sanctuary now for about 15 minutes, enjoying the energy that everyone has left behind. That energy reminds me that you are always with me. Just it reminds me of that Christ presence is always with me. No matter where I am or where I go, that Christ presence surrounds me, infuses me, and holds me in the truth of all that is. So today is Monday, April 6th, and our daily word is grace. I open my heart to the grace of God. Grace pours into my life when I open my heart to the goodness and light of God, especially during a dark time. I don't make grace happen, but I can choose to be open to it. Grace seems to come unbidden, but my receptivity welcomes its presence as an outpouring of love-filled energy and wholeness that I can feel in my heart. That I can feel in my heart. Sometimes my greatest learning and growth comes from what seem to be setbacks or mistakes, or in this time, illusions. But when I experience grace, Buddhist monk Thich Nhat Hanh has written, "No mud, no locust," which means that the soul blossoms through its difficulties and trials. Grace is the power that sees me through tough times and leads me into new strengths and new learning. From Isaiah 30:18, it states, "Therefore the Lord waits to be gracious to you. Therefore he will rise up to show mercy to you." So that daily word again is grace. And we affirm, I open my heart to the grace of God. So again, welcome to Midday Meditation. My name is Tim West. I'm one of the prayer chaplains here at Unity of the Olympics. Right now, our sanctuary is closed, so Monday meditation is being done by Facebook. So if you will, go ahead and come into that place of knowing. Come into that place of centeredness. And come into that place of peace. Take with me a few deep wellness breaths, knowing that you're well with each breath that you breathe in. As it is here, all is well. And as if one with God, know that all is well. So breathe in and breathe out. Appreciating each breath as it comes to you. That million particles of light substance that infuses you. And that peace in God that holds you. Oh, sweet Spirit, we understand that this is not a time of darkness, but a time of light. One where we see your grace in all things. All things when we still ourselves in the chaos. We hold ourselves in your light. As we feel that warmth come down and touch us, it moves through us. It connects to every cell of our being, reminding each cell of their divine essence. Reminding each cell of their divine truth. As it moves through you, it collects that understanding with its relationship to each cell as they all delight in your magnificent well-being. Your magnificent well-being that is us, in us and as us. With each new breath, we have an understanding that the body is perfect, divine, and whole. We heal to this understanding, and we accept the grace that it provides. It's a blessing to stay in and pray in. giving ourselves more time to be with our heavenly creator as it convenes within us. And we move that energy and that truth of our knowing to all that surrounds us, starting with our friends. We take a moment and see all of those spaces that are normally before me and know that they are present in that truth. Knowing that they know that there is only one power and one presence in the universe, and that is God the Good. That divine order of God is in place, and that divine order comes with an infusement of grace. So as we hold true to that Christ essence that it is in us and that surrounds us, we know we can move it out into that as it comes into relationship with. So this space that we are in comes into relationship of this world that we are positioned on. And we see this universe and this world and all that we are in position with being all that it was meant to be. Being guided where it needs to be guided. Being fused with all the wisdom that is contained in each moment. And being gifted with all that has been laid upon our altars. What a gift to know that there is so much love out there right now. Brothers and sisters taking care of one another, checking in with one another, and blessing each other with gifts of laughter and stories of remembrance. Being triggered back into that time when all was good and is good. Starting with that beautiful blessing and that awareness of that blessing. That this is the divine in motion. As a beautiful message came through Donna on Sunday, it connected all to the deeper understanding that this too shall pass in the season of Passover. And that we mark our territory, we mark our chart, we create our target of that which is ours to do and be by connecting and listening to that still small voice within. And we feel that triumphant aha deep within as we knowingly know God is. God is with us. God is moving us, directing us, and guiding us into a new positioning, a new awakening of that which we are. We are that divine love in action as we hold each of our family members, our community, and our universe into that place of love, in that place of connection, in that place of desire and dreams for a better than that which is now. And we allow that dawning of that new world to unfold in us, through us, as us, with such ease and grace. Such ease and grace. And at this time in our life, we allow ourselves to feel with all that connected part of being, our connection to one another. Whether we do it behind masks or rubber gloves, behind a computer screen, or behind nothing but the four walls of the sacred place that we are in. We know it reaches us. We know that it is us. So many beautiful messages have come through this season and this time, or this positioning of this experience. And the first one that comes to mind is that from our, I want to say, brother, Dwayne, as he sat in the board meeting on the 15th, and he said, what a beautiful blessing that we get to understand that the church is more than a building. It is us. It is us in connection. And we're to pray with one another and hold them in that place of highest and best. For that is who we are. And for others that say, I still reach out. I still make those calls. I still stay in contact with those that I love. And I say a prayer for those, knowing that they are safe and well in the right and perfect time. But all that we come into contact with is you. On this day, your hearts. So grandly that it is that message of God moving forward past those rubber gloves and those masks, where the world can hear it. We love you. We wish you the highest and best. We know in this moment you are whole, safe, well, healthy, and prospering in all the newness that is coming, all the newness that is here, all the change for the good going on in this moment. From where you stand, from where you are, God is. We see it in the eyes of the strangers we pass. We see it in the eyes of those that we bring into mind's eye. We see them surrounded by this goodness, this love, and this light. Although physical presence is not necessary to understand the connection of love, it is a reminder that love is so much deeper, that life is so much deeper, that this human experience is so much deeper than thy physical self. It's that infinite, omnipresence, omnipotent strength, courage, and bliss that surrounds us. No matter what we call it in that description of other than, we know it is God in action. And so we hear what God says. We hear what is coming to us. We hear all the guidance being offered as it triggers something within. And we listen to it. For I and you mark on that doorway of our existence the truth of our being. We allow other than to pass by us, knowingly know that we are born as an original child of the one power, born into this experience. We allow all that illusion to pass by us and move on to a different time and space. We see it not a plague, but a plight for what is right in the world. Bringing all to a higher awareness, bringing thy to a higher awareness. That connection of oneself and thyself, and that connects to the one. Merging together that, opening up to that potential and that awesome possibility that the divine universe is, that God is, that we are. So we see ourselves now holding hands, touching elbows, giving high fives, sending out this message to the world, sending out that original message. Sending out that inner voice that speaks. I love you. I bless you. I appreciate you just the way you are and just where you are. And I know, I feel it, I believe it. All is truly, infinitely well. It is well, as so it is. So we leave this time of meditation one of gratitude, one that sees all life still blooming as it adds new light, bringing forth more fragrance, more color, more vitality, and more bliss on all that it reaches, touches, and fuses, for it never misses. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for being on target, as you always are. Amen. So I wanted to thank everyone that is staying home and staying safe and staying in and praying in. with us always. Always. I appreciate all the gifts of all the people that have been checking in on me. And I appreciate all the gifts that you bless each and every one that you come into contact with as you radiate that divine Christ essence of you out into this amazing world. I love you. Thanks for joining us today. Be good. Be safe. Be you. Until next time, this is Prayer Chaplain Tim West from this beautiful, peaceful sanctuary that's surrounded by love.